Hi, Jennifer with Sunnyside Meat Packers here. We've got a ton of new followers, so I just wanted to take a second and talk to you guys, introduce myself. So I'm the owner here at Sunnyside Meat Packers. We opened during COVID. We opened September 1st of 2020. We have built our business from the ground up. We did not purchase a butcher shop. We built our butcher shop, and we found our customers. We educated new farmers during COVID. We helped a lot of people who started farming during COVID kind of get through the process and figure things out during our first year in business. We have grown substantially every year since we started. When we first went into business, we did receive a grant back in the end of 2020 that helped us purchase a slaughter truck that we have since sold. And one of the reasons for that was because there are so many great slaughtermen here in our area, and it was just easier for me to support, in my case, 3 other slaughtermen. We've got Luke's Custom Slaughter out of Ellensburg, Jean's Custom Slaughter out of Tri-Cities, also known as Stacy's, and we've got Wallace Farm Slaughter out of Yakima area. So we've got the whole valley covered, and we've got great slaughtermen that I wanted to help support. So if you want to book your animals with us, you can call any of those slaughtermen and say, take it to Sunnyside Meat Packers, or you can call me and I can connect you with them and we can get you on our books. The other question that I get a ton of is, do we sell retail meats? And the short answer to that is no. If you would like to get meat processed through Sunnyside Meat Packers, we do have some animals that we raise on our own ranch. We also partner with tons of local farmers, and we list the farmers' animal portions on our website. So if you Google Sunnyside Meat Packers, click our website, and take it right there. Once you pay your deposit online, you now own a portion of that animal that's still alive on the farm. From there, we schedule it with one of these slaughter companies that we work with, who goes out to that farm, brings it back, and then when it comes in as a carcass, it is tagged with your name. You fill out your cut instructions, we process it, you pick it up as frozen product. So if you go to our website, you can select which beef you're getting. There's different size options because we work with tons of different farmers. So we've got Dexters, we've got Holsteins, we've got Angus, we've got grass-fed, we've got grain-fed. You let me know what you want and I will do my best to find it for you because I've got tons of farmers that I've built really good rapport with over the years. Another way that you can help fill your freezer and help the community is through the junior livestock shows that are around. We've got a couple more this year here locally. You've got the Yakima Valley Fair and Rodeo in Grandview, August 5th through 8th. They have their auction that Friday. And then you've got the Kittitas County Fair, and their auction is the Friday before Labor Day. You can purchase from either of those auctions and just send it to Sunnyside Meat Packers. If you can't make it to those sales, but you'd still like to purchase, give me a call and we'll set something up where I can bid for you or we can figure something out. There are also online auctions for some of these shows, so watch for that on our page if you'd like that option. This time of year, we also try and support some of our local farmers and bring in lots of local produce. We do also source in Hermiston melons. We refill them almost every weekend during the summer as soon as they're ripe. So we've got our first batch in now. We've got about 13 left for today, and then we should get our new batch this weekend and have some smaller ones next week. But we've got peaches, nectarines, and watermelons right now. We've also got local honey, we've got tallow products, we've got hot sauce that's made by Elixir Sauce Company in Spokane that sources most of their peppers through Vets on a Farm. We've also got Riley's spices and some chili seasoning mix. That is made in Washington State as well. And the last thing I want to talk about today is our partnership with Freedom Pantry for Veterans. Back in March, Cindy from Freedom Pantry called me to discuss filling her own freezer. In that conversation, she told me what she did and wanted to help So after a short conversation about her program, I sat down, prayed about it, and God and I came up with a program. We made sure that it fit all of the regulations for the state of Washington, for every agency that governs us. And within that half an hour or so of that conversation, I called her back and asked for permission to run with a Fill a Veterans Freezer program, in which I reached out to my Sunnyside Meat Packers community and asked for your help. Very quickly, we had enough funds. We had carcasses donated. We have had so much love for this program. I've had food dropped off. I have regular donations coming in. And what that program does from my end is we collect the funds that then pays a farmer for their animal or pays the slaughterman for his services, depending on who's donating what and how that's going. So then the animal comes in here. It is, at that point, it belongs, it's tagged by with the veterans' names. It belongs to the veterans that Freedom Pantry has given me a list of. So when that animal comes in, it's complete ownership under the veterans. We package it, we box it up, we label it with their names, and either they pick it up, or if they are homebound, Freedom Pantry does that for them to get it to their freezer to feed their families. As of July 23rd, we have put meat in 54 different freezers for veterans. And we've got plenty more coming in thanks to our very generous followers, generous farmers, and just an amazing community that God has put me in. So thank you all for everything you've done. Hope this kind of gives you an idea of who we are and what we stand for here at Sunnyside Meat Packers. So drop your comments below, questions, anything you want to know about my business, let me know. I'd love to work with you. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.